Good morning. It's Martin Luther King's birthday. YouTube banned my video earlier, so I took a screenshot. I ain't gonna do you with the postcards and all this time. This is all pictures, photographs and memories. Remember Jim Croce? Photographs and memories. Remember Jim Croce? Big Bad Leroy Brown? Yeah. Remember Jim Croce? He from Chicago. So am I. I'm from Zion, Illinois. This is a story about Shorty. Letters to Zion. Martin Luther King gave you letters from a Birmingham jail. I'm giving you letters to Zion. Letters to my presidents. Letters to my representatives. Yeah. And I did it all through the legal lens. It's making a documentary about Fox 45 and the money they spend on juvenile justice. They don't do anything to uplift the children. What they do is get paid off the back end through mass incarceration. That's why Ivan Bates wants mandatory minimums for the kids. All right? That's why he wants mandatory minimums. These are the supporters of Shorty's. All right? And this is from 2006. So this documentary documents everything from 1997 to now. And it does it through the legal lens. Now, I'm supposed to get access to the grand jury as a private citizen. So I'm going to show you the evidence that I have against Fox 45, against Governor O'Malley, and the money you make off mass incarceration. It's Martin Luther King's birthday. It's a celebration. We ain't got no more Martins. We ain't got no more Malcolms. We got too many self-serving demigods. That's the Carson Institute. We talking about the haves and the have-nots. And like I said, I got everything on video. Starbucks and Shorty. I met Dr. K at Starbucks on St. Paul's, the Charles Street one. Commissioner Davis, Ryan Dorsey, Corey McRae, Tom Perez, Lou Clippinger, Johnny Oleski, and the voodoo that Shorty do. Talking about Annapolis. Like I said, this is dedicated to Martin Luther King. This is his birthday. It's the good kind of trouble. Ask John Lewis. And that's me. Talking about African-American families. You ain't hailing up black men. You jailing black men. I'm a black man that takes care of my family. You feel me? Through thick and thin. I'm still Shorty and I'm still standing. And that's a movie release for Dr. K. You feel me? That's a movie release for Dr. K. And that's the White House 2007. All right? Duane G. Davis, Falls Road, Davis versus Illinois. We talking about Public Accommodations Act, the right to access the courts. You feel me? My property was stolen. I was labeled a terrorist, so I want to go to court. Like I said, Martin Luther King did letters from a Birmingham jail. This is letters to Zion, P.O. Box 38. That's Patrick Fitzgerald. And that's a letter from the inmates. You feel me? February the 2nd, I gave that to y'all. Like Martin Luther King, I'm sitting on the porch, and that's his house before they tore it down. And these are the inmates, which makes it a class action lawsuit. And these are your representatives that aren't doing nothing about that. Racism don't work without black cooperation. See the date? February the 2nd. See the date? February the 2nd. That's a legal notice. Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Lake County, Illinois. From Selma to Montgomery. You feel me? From Selma to Montgomery. I gave you Martin Luther King. I'm keeping the dream alive. This is United States District Court of Maryland. Case number, a writ of mandamus, all right? That's Governor O'Malley. That's Chief of Police Johnson. That's Greg Bernstein. And that's Scott Schellenberger. Y'all kidnapped me and stole my property. And I want to go to court. See who that is? That's 2023. Jim Jordan, House Judiciary Committee. For more information about Mr. Davis, he can be found on Facebook. I did everything on social media. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. That's the Department of Justice, Whistleblower 2015, and that's the Comptroller of Maryland. We talking about $250 million in intellectual property theft by the state of Maryland. See the date? That's Mr. Fields, all right? And it's notarized. Case number. It's all right there. That's Washington, D.C. That's my Department of Justice ID number. And Johnny Oleski asked for the Department of Justice to investigate. I'm still waiting. That's Kaylin Young. And like I said, get Shorty. 2006 to now. I'm a resilient individual. I'm running classes, activism classes. Remember that. That's the city of Baltimore, the supporters of Shorty's. And these are the supporters of Shorty's. You feel me? We are imploring any and all appropriate officials in the state of Maryland to assist Shorty in his justice and efforts in Illinois. I am Dred Scott. So Ivan Bates, you got that. That's articles of criminal law. So Mr. Bates, I need to go to court. I'm in the cook in Baltimore. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Make my funk the P-Funk. I want my funk uncut. I want the bomb. I want the P-Funk. I want my funk uncut. I don't get no justice. You don't get no peace. You can't stop this movie. Social media for social change. I'm gonna have Parliament do my stage performance with Parliament. Mr. Wiggles the Worm, one slithering idiot. I slide through the molecules of water like an eel through seaweed. You don't want to fuck with me. Keeping the dream alive. Black families. You feel me? Black families. And that's my family. And this is the movie right here. It's all in the book. If you deny you know me on heaven, are you going to deny you know me on earth? Well, we ain't going to wait that long. When this movie come out, it's going to be scandalous. All about them dirty Democrats. Ivan Bates, Shorty's Barbecue. Ivan, Shorty, and these are the supporters of Shorty's. Getting ready to pull your card. I'm from the south side of Waukegan. We go that hard.